Good morning, everybody. My name is Marina. I'm here at Mystic Fitness Yoga Studio in Framingham. Thank you for practicing with me. Let's get settled in. Get in a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes. Relax the shoulders. Your hands may be on your knees. Your breaths become deeper. In and out through the nose. Expand your lungs. And let's bring our palms together and rub them together to generate some heat. And you can bring your palms to heart center or over your heart. And set an intention for your practice today, for your week. What will you be driving towards? And we'll bring our hands together and we'll do a deep breath in, followed by the sound of Om. First, a cleansing breath in. Welcome and thank you for practicing with me today. Let's start giving some movement to the spine, some twirls of the neck from one side to the other. Do what feels comfortable to start to awaken the spine. Once you get your neck to the right side, find space here, tilting the head to the right. The left shoulder is heavy. Your hands are on your knees. And now imagine there's a grapefruit between your chin and your chest. So you raise that chin a little higher. Create a little more space between the chin and the chest. Find length on that left side of the neck. Bring it back to center. Again, do some twirls of the neck. Rotate it until you find an effortless twist or tilt to the left side. You will notice your right shoulder creeping up. Use your right hand to keep your right shoulder down. Now imagine you already found that right length. Now imagine the grapefruit and find more space between the chin and the sternum. More space. With each exhale, more space. Excellent. And we can bring it back to center. And you can take your arms all the way up, imagining you're holding a full moon between your hands. Shoulders are down. Again, you want space around your neck. And we will take it to one side and bring it all the way forward, around to the other side and to the center. And let's do a few of these, and then we'll do them on the other side. Find rhythm. You should exhale as you are coming down and compressing. So now exhale and inhale as you open the chest and come all the way around. Exhale as you compress the abdomen. Let's do 3 more. Can you still find space around the neck and keep the shoulders down? And bring it to center. Bring your arms down, all the way down. And slowly bring the right arm down to the mat and the left arm in goalpost. See if you can gaze towards the ceiling while still keeping your left glute down. Two more exhales here. Elongate the left glute. Inhale to come up. Exhale. Let's do this on the other side. The gaze is the last to go up. Maintain the right glutes on the ground. Good, and bring it all the way up. Find that moon. And let's do it on the other side. Exhale all the way around. Open. See if you can maintain that same distance between both hands as you go around more than a few times. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Inhale, come up. 2 more times. Last one. Good, and bring it all the way up. And relax the arms. Bring your feet in front of you. And let's find a forward fold here. Very gentle. Your knees may be very bent or have at least a micro bend in them. You may use a strap. And put pressure on your big toes here to maintain a good protection of the knees. And as you inhale, come up, go post your arms, open, compress the rhomboids behind your upper back, and exhale, go down into your forward fold. And inhale, we come all the way up, go post. Exhale, bring it down. Do this 5 times in your own pace. Just stay true to your breath. When you exhale, you compress, you go down. Two more. Excellent, and bring it all the way up. From here, we're going to do a seated twist. So the right leg is extended, left leg will go over it. You may choose to bring the right foot in if you're more flexible. If not, it can stay straight. Bring your right arm up, look towards the left, and use the right elbow as leverage to complete the twist to the left. The head is the last one to go, and look towards the top left of the room where you are in. And breathe. And with each inhale, you extend as if someone is pulling you from the top of your head. And with each exhale, you complete a longer and stronger twist with more leverage on the elbow and the right shoulder. So let's take 3 more breaths here. Inhale, extend, exhale, twist. Inhale, extend, exhale, twist. One more. Great. And let's slowly release. Find that forward fold again. Slowly bring it up as we get ready for the other side. Left leg stays straight. Right foot over the left thigh. Left arm comes up. Look towards the right and use the left elbow as leverage against the right knee. You may be tenting your back fingers to protect that wrist and to create more leverage on your twist. And find those long breaths and integrate them with deepening the twist. Your exhale is dedicated to deepening the twist. Let's take 3 more breaths here. One more. Good, and slowly bring it all the way to center. Find that forward fold again, and slowly bring it to your tabletop position. In your tabletop, your index fingers are parallel. Your wrists are directly underneath the shoulders. And as you inhale, you curl your spine for a cat. Tuck your tailbone in. And as you exhale, you expand. Do this a few times. Inhale as you expand. Once you find a neutral spine again, make sure that right wrist is comfortable and directly underneath and strong underneath the shoulders. Start to shift your weight towards the right knee and then to the left foot and find a side plank that is comfortable for you. You may have 2 feet on the ground, one in front of the other. You may have only the side of the bottom foot. You want your hips to be high. If you want more out of this posture, you may disconnect the 2 legs and start to bring that left leg up. Make sure your hips stay square. One more breath. And bring it down. Put your knees on the ground. Bring the back of your hands together, the backs of your hands together. Give your wrists some love. With poses like wheel and other poses that are really tough on the wrists, this is a really good way to give it some love. All right, let's find that on the left side now. Again, weight is strong on the left wrist. Start shifting on that left leg and find your side plank. Again, you don't want a collapse of the waist here. That is really the most important part. Once this is comfortable, you may choose to bring the top leg up. 2 more breaths. Good, and let's bring it down into a tabletop position again. And from here, let's find the first downward dog of the day. Pedal your feet. See how this feels. Maintain a micro bend on your knees. Now let's move forward into a plank. Let's hold a plank for 5, 4, and breathe. 3, 2, and take your chaturanga. Slowly go down towards the floor. Upward dog. Flip your feet. Open your throat. Look back. Flip your feet down to a downward dog. Take 3 breaths here. Let's bring that right foot up. Make sure the hips are squared, even if it can't go as high. And bring it forward to meet the right hand. Find a runner's lunge. Tent your fingers. And slowly bring it into an airplane lunge. Here, I don't want my knees going past my ankles. My hands are back and strong, with a lot of strength on the hands. Two more breaths. And let's twist to the right. Find that twist. See if your shoulders can be on the same plane. Don't forget about the left leg. 2 more breaths. Good. Cartwheel your hands back. Bring that right foot back. Come back into a downward dog. 2 breaths here. Move forward into a plank. Let's hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2. Chaturanga Dandasana. Bring it all the way down. Upward dog or cobra. Open your throat. Look up. Flip your feet. Downward facing dog. Bring that left foot forward. Make sure the hips are still squared. And bring it in to meet the left hand. Tend to your fingers. Find your runner's lunge here. This is important. Find that scissoring between both legs. That is what's going to enable all the activity to happen on the upper body. Hold here. And bring it into your airplane. Feel that in between the two legs, as well as on the arms. A lot of strength on the arms here. No collapsing into the hips. Your next exhale, find that twist to the left. It's natural for the back leg to relax here. Find that power again of that back leg. Can your shoulders be on the same plane and relaxed? 2 more breaths. Good. On your next exhale, bring the right foot to meet the left. Good. And let's find tree. Here, you may choose to do your tree in a variety of ways, but let's first open that hip and find the tree that is comfortable for you. You can be here, just not on top of the knee. Many mudras may help you find balance. And let's find movement. Challenge the balance with some movement. Can we go the other way now? And if you fall, you start it all over again, because it's just practice. Great. Let's release that tree. Beautiful. And let's find it on the other side. Let's open that hip. And find that tree. Good. When people start yoga, they still compare themselves to other people in class. But it doesn't take very long for them to realize that no one else is doing that. And no one cares about your practice, because it only matters to you and what is hard for you may be easy for someone else, and vice versa. And it is just practice. What may be easy today is hard tomorrow. Easy on the left, hard on the right. And let's do it the other way. Excellent. Good, and let's release. Good. And now we're going to do it again, but this time bring the outside of your right foot to the top of your left thigh. This is hard enough for you. I want to take the athletes in the room with me today on a little challenge. So if this is good enough for you, stay here. If you can handle this, see if you can get to the ground. That's all we have to do. Go slowly, go reaching. It may not happen today. Good. Hold it. And if you did go all the way down, bring it up. Excellent. And let's do it on the other side. The outside of the left foot on top of the right thigh. This is already a challenge. Different type of opening on the left hip. If this works for you, start aiming towards the ground. You may not get there today. Couple more breaths. And bring it all the way up. Let's get to the top of the mat. Circle, sweep our arms up. Inhale, exhale, bring it all the way down. Halfway lift. Hop, skip, jump, or walk to the back of the mat. Downward dog. Let's take a couple breaths here. And let's find a twist here. Find the right hand, bring the right hand to the outside of the left ankle. Great. You may not reach the ankle. It may be the shin, the knee, the top of the thigh. But what matters is there's an opening and a twist happening. And your gaze is looking for the top of the room, for the ceiling. Bring that left foot down more. Good. And bring it back to center. Take a couple breaths here. And let's do that on the other side. Left hand reaches the outside of the right foot. Take a few breaths here. Two more. Good. And bring it back to downward dog. Chaturanga Dandasana. Find your plank. Bring it all the way down. Upward facing dog. Flip it for a downward facing dog. Look to the top of the mat. Hop, skip, jump, or walk to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale. Forward fold. Find a forward fold here. A couple breaths. Swing from side to side. Shift your weight from one leg to another. Circle, sweep your arms all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bring your arms alongside you for Tadasana. And now, what we're going to do is bring the weight to the right leg and bring the left leg up. And you may bring both your hands on top of that knee. Make sure you have a lot of strength on that left leg. And slowly bring it all the way around. and over until you're kicking the ceiling. The soles of your feet, exactly. Exactly. Yep. Get back on there. Excellent. Excellent. 2 more breaths here. And bring it back. Bring it up. Yes. And now let's go post the arms. And let's do that 2 more times. Arms come back down where they serve you so that you can do this. You're asking a lot of your body. Find the sole parallel. Exhale, bring it up. Yep. Go post. Last one. Slow. Slower. Parallel. You got it. Exhale down. Good. Shake those legs. We're going to do that on the other side. If you need a break, a drink of water, now is a good time. It's always a good time. All right, so now let's do that on the other side. Let's see if I can do that here. All right, so weight shifts to the left. Right foot comes up. You can place those hands on top of the knee. Make sure that the glutes are engaged, the right glutes. Release. I think we can start go posting the arms here. And as we release, slowly find that parallel, that foot parallel to the ceiling. Slowly, 2 breaths, bring it back. Good. Make it smooth. Go post the arms. Good. Slow. Slow. Slowly. Yes. Go post the arms. And one more. Great. Find the go post. Good. And bring it down. Now from here, we're going to find goddess. Feet slightly pointed outwards. A good amount of space between your legs, but you don't want the knees over the ankles. Great. Good. And here, we're going to find those same moon movements that we did in the beginning of class. So we make sure that there's enough strength here on the bottom so that we can do crazy things up top. Okay, so here we go. All the way down, around, bring it up. Exhale as you compress. Inhale as you come up. Exhale. Inhale as you come up. 3 more. Good, and bring it up. Relax the hands. Rotate the shoulders a bit. And now we'll do it on the other side. Find the goddess. Find the arms. Make sure that strength is there. Find your moon, and let's do it on the other side. Exhale as you move forward. 3 more. Last one. Good. Once you come up, straighten out the legs, 5-pointed star, and find a forward fold here. Your hands may come to the outside of your feet. They may come to blocks. Your head may come to a block. May be super helpful here. Let's take a couple breaths. Good. On your next breath, inhale slowly, vertebra by vertebra, rise it all the way up. Bring those arms up again. Rotate those feet so that they are now in goddess, ready for goddess again. What we're going to do is dip and bring that moon all the way up and then take our heels off the ground. Okay? So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Let's do 10 of these. You do it, I count. A lot of strength on the outside toes and on the inside of the thighs. Four more. Good. And let's come to the top of the mat. Circle sweep our arms up. Bring it all the way down. Halfway lift. Hop, skip, jump, or walk to the back of the mat. Let's take this plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it to downward dog. Find a couple breaths here. Bring the right leg up. You may choose to flip your dog or open your hips here if that feels good. Draw circles with your knees to the right or the left. Square the leg again and bring it to meet the right, finding your warrior one position. Inhale and exhale slowly here. Find space between your legs to ensure that your hips are squared. That is the most important. Make sure the right knee isn't moving past the ankle as you exhale into warrior two. The gaze is looking towards the right shoulder. Lift your left arm up a bit more. There you go, a little more. See if your arms can be on the same plane. A scissoring effect between the legs. Flip the front palm, rotate, reverse warrior, gaze towards the ceiling. Come back, right ankle on the right right elbow on the right knee for a side angle. Gaze towards the ceiling. Couple breaths here. See if you can get that bottom arm to go towards the front of the room for 2 breaths. 1 and 2. Good. Bring that left leg to meet the right. Circle sweep our arms up. Bring it all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hop, skip, jump, or walk to the back of the mat. Let's find this plank for 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's find downward dog. Left leg goes all the way up. You may choose to flip your dog here if that's in your practice. Rotate your knees. Draw circles with them, with the knees to open your hips. Square the hips again. Have the left foot meet the right hand. Find your warrior 1. A lot of power on this pose. Strength on the arms. Slow down your breath. Find space between the legs if you need it. And open into warrior 2. Good. Can that back arm come up a little more? Yes. Yes. As you exhale, find more length between the legs. Sit more into the hips without extending the knee over the ankle. Good. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior for 2 breaths. Open that left hip. And let's bring it into our side angle. Find your side angle. A lot of power on the outside of the right foot. Two more breaths. And can you bring that left arm towards the center of the room now for 2 breaths. 1 and 2, and bring that right foot to meet the left. As we come up for our Nataraja. So here, start shifting the weight towards the left leg. Right arm, right foot comes up. Hug your knees in. And slowly, you may choose to open that right knee towards the side of the room and the left arm towards the other side of the room. If the complete version of the pose is in your practice, you may choose to extend to that. 2 more breaths here. Find balance. And bring it slowly all the way down. Good. Realign the spine. Let's find a Tadasana here. 2 breaths. As we recenter to do Nataraja on the left side. So bring that right foot strong on the ground. Slowly open that left knee. A mudra on the right hand may help you find that balance you need. Can your shoulders be on the same plane? Can your hips be on the same plane? Two more breaths. Excellent. One more. And slowly dismount. Good, excellent. Let's bring it all the way up. Circle sweep, exhale, bring it down. Inhale, halfway lift, hop, skip, jump, or walk to the back of the mat. Let's find plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And find that downward dog. Let's take a couple breaths here. Now look towards the front of the mat and hop, skip, jump, or walk. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring it all the way up. And hands to heart center. And let's find our ego here. Circle sweep your arms all the way up. Right hand will come under the left. Here, you may find some movement of your shoulders up and down, left and right. And that will help stretch out the rhomboids, stretch out the upper back, because it's so hard to stretch. Here, put the weight towards the left arm, and that right leg will come up, over, and around the left. And breathe. The legs are going towards the right. You want the hips to be squared. And slowly nest your eagle. And if you fall, you get back on. This is a very challenging position. And slowly bring it up. Good. And ego release. All right. Let's find that. Some deep breaths here. Realign the spine. Slow down the heart rate as we prepare to do this on the other side. Good. Arms come all the way up. Left hand will now go under the right. Fine movement again. Left to right, up and down. Good. Now start shifting the weight towards the right leg and have that left leg up, over, and around the right. Did the right shoulder collapse once you focused on the leg? Can there be more strength there? And effortlessness at the same time. And slowly let's nest. Slow. Good, and slowly come all the way up. And ego release. And now, as you face the front of your mat, your legs are a little more than hip width apart. Both feet are facing forward, so they're parallel. And slowly, you will tilt on your hips and shift forward. You may bring your hands to blocks, to a water bottle, to the ground. You may have a micro bend on either knee, but legs should be mostly straight. So if you can't get all the way down, have a block, have a bottle like I'm using here, because that will maintain your spine elongated while still giving you that beautiful stretch in your hamstrings. Can you square your hips here so that you're not shifting them to the right? And again, with each inhale, imagine someone's pulling you by the top of your head so your spine is elongating. And with each exhale, your belly button is going more towards that thigh. And that's your exhale. That's when you push to get to your potential in a pose within your limit. Two more breaths here. Good. Now start walking your hands towards the left and flip, turning your feet towards the side of your mat. And find a Yogi Squat. You will sit here as we transition from one side of the pyramid to another. Use the back of your triceps here and the backs of your elbows to push the knees out. Find a beautiful hip opener here. And in a similar fashion, you are feeling like someone's pulling you here with each inhale. Feel it. And exhale. More leverage on the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Good. How's the sternum? Beautiful here. Now, let's bring those arms up. How is this? Can we do a few of those turns without collapsing? Let's do 3 on each side. Exhale as you lean forward. Notice the changes your feet have to make to allow you to do this without falling. This is very hard. What do your triceps have to do? 2 more. Good. And find that center. Find that center here. And on your next exhale, we're going to bring it up. Good. And turn those feet to face the left as we find pyramid on the left side. Again here, use your blocks, use your props, so that that same integrity of the spine that we've been working on, that pull, is happening here as well. There is no curling in pyramid. You're going, and you may even tent your fingers in the front if you don't have props, and that may help you have that same effect. Couple more breaths. Good. And then bring your right foot to meet the left. You may choose to have them together or separate. Slowly bring it all the way up, one vertebra at a time. Bring your right and left arms up, and let's sit in our chair. such a difficult pose to do. Couple more breaths here. Sit a little deeper. Good. Circle, sweep your arms up. Back to heart center. 2 breaths here as we prepare to take it down. Circle, sweep our arms up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Hop, skip, jump, or walk to your plank. Let's hold this. Let's hold this for 10. It's the last one of the day. 8, 6. Hold it, push. And exhale, bring it all the way down. And your left cheek on the ground so that you're facing the right. Your arms alongside you. You may swing your knees from one side to the other. Now let's goal post those arms in the same manner we've been doing. And bring the right and the left feet parallel to the ceiling. And with the exhale, we will rise up for skydiver. So inhale, exhale, bring it up for 5, 4. Can the thighs get more parallel? 3, 2, and 1. Release. Right cheek on the ground facing the left. Can you sense some of that same movement that we did as a balancing? And now you have your feet up again. If this is available to you, you may reach for your ankles from the outside. If you would like to do skydiver again, and that's plenty for you, then do that. If you are doing bow, you grab the outsides of your ankles, and with your exhale, come off the ground. Excellent. Very good. Flex your feet. Flex your feet. Can your thighs get more parallel? Can the thighs get together more? Yeah. There we go. 2 more breaths. And release. Left cheek on the ground, facing the right. Arms alongside you. And you may have now that right arm extending to the right. And slowly bring your left leg up parallel to the ceiling, with that foot parallel to the ceiling. And turn your body to the left. I can do it. I should do it on this side. This is a very delicate stretch of the pecs and the shoulders. Should be very careful coming in and out of it. But it is very good. Couple more breaths here. As we bring it back to center and get ready to do it on the other side. Left arm out as you flip the front body using that right leg. And flip it open. Two more breaths here. Good. And come back to center and flip your body so that you're facing up. And we come to a seated position and find our boat. So we did bow, now we'll do boat. You may choose to leave your knees bent here. Again, most important is the integrity of the spine. So if the knees need to be bent so that the sternum is going first and my spine is straight, that's better than having the feet straight and my spine compromised. Here. Good. Let's bring those hands up again. How is that? Can we go around with it? Let's do 3 of these. And to the other side. 1. And breathe. 2. Excellent. 3. Great. And bring it down and find that forward fold. Stretch the upper glutes. Pretend you're taking the fingerprints of your big toe, so you're pressing that big toe in. So that's going to help you really stretch that lower back, believe it or not. That is the rotation of the leg that should be happening. Now, take your index finger and your middle finger and interlace them around your toes. If this, and you can bring it slowly up, and then you're going to try to just balance whatever version of this. There we go. Whatever works for you. It may be straight. Again, the integrity of the spine is important. You guys are doing great here. Their spine is straight. There may be a micro bend. Slowly, couple more breaths. You got this. And bring it all the way down. And bring the soles of the feet together. You may remove the flesh from under your glutes, your sitting bones, and slowly tilt all the way forward. And let those hips open. If you can't get so far down, tent your fingers. Keep the spine straight. You can bring more length between your body and the feet. That may help open the hips more. Couple more breaths here. And slowly, let's bring the legs together and find that boat one more time. Again, integrity of the spine, shoulders down. Couple breaths here. Let's go post. 3 more breaths. Excellent. Bring it down. And here, you may bring your knees on the ground. We'll get ready for king. You may remove from the flesh from the backs of your thighs here again to find more space in order to counterbalance all the work that we did for the top of the thighs. Here, slowly, you bring yourself down. If this is good enough for you here, I have some people in the studio who can bring it all the way down. This is harder for me. But if you are up here, use your elbows to help you create a back bend. Couple breaths here. And slowly, very slowly, start bringing yourself all the way up. Bring your legs in front of you. And they're in a wide angle now. And what we'll do is face the left leg completely, but lean towards the right and reach towards the right. What's happening? My left glute wants to come off the ground. So you may even use your left hand to press that top thigh down and keep it on the ground, even if you can't reach as far. Chest is twisting towards the ceiling, and you're using that bottom hand to help generate that twist. And slowly bring your hands all the way forward for a forward fold here. Micro bend on the knees if you need. You may use a strap. Good. And slowly, with the help of your hands, come back to center. Again, we look towards the left. Hips are facing the right foot. The right foot. Bring both your arms all the way up. I'm facing the right, but I lean towards the left. There we go. Good. Good. What's happening with the right glute? It's coming off. Use that right hand. Push it down. Keep it honest. There we go. And let that stretch happen on the right side body. Gaze towards the ceiling. Inhale, elongate the spine. Exhale, twist. Have that left elbow do the work. Twist. 2 more breaths. Good, and bring it all the way to center, to the front for a forward fold. And now we'll do a bridge to balance out some of that forward fold work we did. So let's come all the way down. Our arms alongside the body. Shoulders are on the floor. Feet, the positioning of the feet is very important. They're parallel, hip width apart. With your exhale, glutes come off the ground. Lower back body comes off the ground. Again, that pointing of the big toes is extremely important here to keep those glutes moving up. You may interlace your hands, your fingers under you if this is available to help intensify the back bend. And here, with your next exhale, bring that right foot all the way up and flex for 10, 9, keep it up. Can you push that left big toe on the ground more? 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it down. Can you push both big toes down? Rearrange your hands where they should be so that your triceps are supporting you, and kick that left leg up for 10. Can that right leg do more? Can the right leg push more? 3, 2, and 1. And bring it all the way down, vertebra by vertebra. Take a few deep breaths here. Do what feels good with your legs. Twist them side to side. You may choose to bring your arms to a T and bring both knees in to your chest. Hug them in first if that feels good. Then slowly bring them to a T and bring that left knee, both knees to the left as you look towards the right. For a very luscious twist, for all the great work we did today. Are both shoulders on the ground? Take a few deep breaths here. Now let's bring it back to center. Take that wind removing in the center again. That feels good. You may interlace your fingers, your toes with your fingers like we did previously, but now for a happy baby pose, one of the most popular. And swing from side to side, enjoying and bring it back to center. Bring those knees together, tee your arms, and bring them to the right side now. Gaze is going towards the left. Both shoulders are on the ground. Savor. and start getting ready for your final Shavasana, final pose, the hardest of all. Your eyes are closed. You may cover them. There's a natural rotation on your feet outward, and your hands are naturally facing up. Get comfortable. Shavasana. Alright, slowly come back to the room. Start wiggling your toes and fingers. You may choose to bring your body to one side. Slowly bring yourself up to a seated position of your choice. Let's bring our hands on our knees for a few deep breaths. We will close with the sound of Om, followed by a cleansing breath. First, a cleansing breath in. Thank you to everyone online and in the studio who practiced with us today. All that I am bows to all that you are. Namaste.